And it looks like Nitro's going to be over this
They
B
can't
side.
be doing
and
this
his
type of
goal is
shit,
to make sure
man.
no one can push B.
Oh
right?
my
As
god,
wall
and the
is
overlay's
slow,
fucked.
he's gonna offer a
Now the
quick
score's not
rotate
even
from
up.
it. I'm sure we're going to see a
Jesus
wall
Christ, already
hit
we're
steal
off to a
spots
hot
anything,
start.
But we're not going to see that.
On the from the
And
production
Omen's putting
team.
so much pressure on mid. GMT is aggressively taking this stand.
And GMT lining up the paranoia there.
Sponsored by Verizon and Red Bull, by the way.
And that's going to allow his teammates to enter, or maybe not. The counter utility there from Asuna. The paint shells will actually.
What is this overlay? What am I seeing here?
Yeah, everything's fucked up.
What's wrong?
Everything. Overlay's broken. Apparently they already started the game. It's 1-3.
To see if you can find something.
It's all over the place.
What in the world?
Very tentative
I don't
action
know.
here. Very scary things, but
at least we know how much time is on the clock for the round.
That's the most important detail here. 53 seconds. That's about the only detail we're gonna get.
They don't want to give it up.
Great smoke coming in from Ethan, and the triple cat setup versus the cat hit. GEN.G is coming out on top.
Rushing straight through to the side as well. So
God, I can't see how many people are left. It's pissing me off.
But of course,
Well, we can look at the mini-map.
I know, I know.
Is now on.
No, 5v4. I lied.
Just maintaining control of rafters.
4v4? No,
5v4.
5v4.
Set themselves up
Yep.
here, readying themselves to coordinate in for a push.
This is going to be such a hard reset here for 100%. They have the paranoia still.
Honest opinion on the Logitech Herman chair.
It's
It's great.
There we go, straight through the door, making the action
The door
happen.
pushing.
GEN.G
Not
only
looking
decides to
good.
defend from
They
it.
get
They are
absolutely
connecting the
dominated.
bullets that they need to win this
Where'd the
round.
clock go?
Great stuff there from GEN.G to
Clock's
hold
gone.
that retake against 100.
I think it
Thieves,
ended
and
because
already I'm liking what we're
because the
seeing.
round
Sean. We're
ended.
seeing plays,
All
we're
right.
seeing counters. You know,
No, there was no
action
timer on the bomb
and
either.
It's not looking
Production
too
team.
one-sided.
Hello?
Every
Bro.
situation looks
This
like
is
it can
not
go either way.
acceptable.
That, to me,
First of all, you start the
good
stream
things
late,
going forward here.
Yeah,
and then
I love
you
the
give me
play out of
this
GEN.G.
overlay,
I mean, I mentioned Ethan's perfect
and it's
time on
just
the counter smoke.
this ain't
but
right.
here's the thing. If they
This ain't
jump
right.
Through that smoke on a pistol round, the likelihood of them getting, two of them taken out is so unlikely. You get vision so quick coming out of that Omen smoke.
I'm
They just
fuming.
Plow through it, take
I
the
bet you,
site,
you know what it is? I
they
bet
get
you,
the
like,
frag
it's
on
a
Omen,
scene
so there's no
that's
smokes for A main,
just
there's no
under the
paranoia
game.
into the site, and
You
the
know,
hold
like
just
they
becomes
moved it, they
so much
rearranged it,
easier
and
for
it's just
GEN.G.
under the game instead of
Really
over
sick
it,
take
and that's why we're not seeing the overlay.
And I'm
I bet you they think
I'm
it's
always
there,
happy to
though.
see, especially the underdog team in a matchup at the beginning of the
like, come
series
on.
the attacking
Nobody's
side,
watching the
winning
actual
the
live
pistol
broadcast
and getting to start
where
to
they
set
can
the
see that
pace
it's not
and
there.
Well, I'm
condition
assuming
their
this
opponents to
pause
get
was
to play
probably
their game
that.
plan. And then in that sense, I like to see that because it's just really cool to see what a team is prepared without
Shroud,
having too many
thanks again
problems,
for streaming.
thrown in the
Any
works
chance I
early on.
sprinkle a
Crazy
bit
that
on
this is-
Gen
it's already in
G's
the fifth round of the
100T
game.
running
Of course, we
away
have
with
a
it?
pause
Sprinkle on
going so
GEN.G,
we'll
dude.
get
I'm
to
telling you,
talk
sprinkle a
about
little
the
bit.
setup,
Sprinkle.
or what we should expect at least.
Don't
from
count 'em out
GEN.G.
just
You know,
yet.
Just won the pistol round.
Give him a little
but we
sprinkle.
can actually see there that Steele's bought a Bucky, and we know, of course, he loves playing with the Bucky, especially around.
Hey, they
the
got that
side.
overlay working.
But it's a
That's what happens when you take a week off, dude. Production's all over the place.
So that seems to be the place where
Yeah, but
GEN.G would
they
find
were.
the most
It was
problems,
all
but
over the
they-
place last
GEN.G
time.
tend to be a team, Sean, I've noticed on Ascent, that they play their anti-ecos fairly predictably. And that has actually been punished in the previous matches that I've seen from them. Once the team kind of realizes.
Oh, apparently
the kind
that
of
was
flow
pistol.
that they have throughout the kind
It
of
just like the
mid-range.
overlay was just like fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned
Or
Steel with that
something, I don't
shot.
know.
Jesus Christ.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying watching him because he knows the optimal distance for that right click. He pings the ground, gets X meters away.
This always
and
sucks
one
as
shot
players
before
because
he
you're
leaves.
here, you're
And he
ready,
plays
you
it
want to
so
play,
well.
and then you're
Plays
just
it
sitting there going like,
like some
Hello?
weird mad scientist.
Let us
that's gonna
play.
make all of his opponents mauled
Yep.
by one-shotting them with a Bucky, right? And then he has a turret holding his catwalk, and you can see he placed that turret in such a way where if the enemies smoke those
How long do you think the
stairs,
delay is on the
turret won't
stream?
get smoked off.
For
So it's in
like
the
2
exact
minutes?
to watch it.
corner to
2 minutes?
dodge that, and then the
Mhm.
molly he has at the A site, that's by the switch. So if the team does an A strat, and they're rushing
or a
the
minute
A
40,
site,
maybe
he'll
a minute
back
30.
off, and he'll pop that Molotov so that way no one can close the door. It's actually brilliant. His setup right here at the A site, because he's all alone. It's an eco round. He's going to have a Bucky. He's just trying to do a lot of damage and make people go the other way. Meanwhile, these other 4 guys on 100 Thieves are going to stack the B site. It could get scary. It could get scary if GEN.G doesn't take this correctly. But if you look at Gen.G, you know, their turret's deep outside of B main.
We're back.
So we're probably going to see something more passive
There we are.
towards B.
1-0.
They're
No,
honestly
they still
looking
got it
like they're gonna
wrong.
gravitate more
The
towards
Gen.G
an
won
A
that round.
control type
They still have it wrong.
And one of the things I've noticed too about Gen.G
So Gen.G's actually up
approaching anti-eco is
1-0.
that they
Production
tend to
team.
kind of
Yeah, the
do
overlay's
not
fucked
get
up.
together. Market, and
Yep.
then after
Hey
sort of gaining
SHROUD,
information,
any
obviously it
advice
always
on
depends
hitting
on the
more
info that they
small
gain
adjustment
as to how
shots?
they
He goes on
I
Viper
predict
apparently
PPA
too.
across
Holy
the
shit,
map
they are
close
seriously
range screws
tossing
with
us
the
right now.
XD.
we're looking for.
He goes.
And
What
Blood
is
push there
happening?
with
Production.
Flynn on the Viper.
Hiko is not on Viper. Steel is not on Sky.
Look at this aggression.
This is
The arrow through the
unreal.
smoke.
So we'll be able to defend that. So
Well, they push
definitely
me
we're
anyways and get
anticipating
absolutely
early round
fucking
aggression.
slaughtered.
And well, they might not walk into Steel now.
This is pissing me off.
This is
Main.
bad.
My brain is so confused looking at all of this. I'm trying to look at the overlay. The overlay actually isn't working. It's 1-0 for the wrong team. Oh.
Yeah, and then they just spotted Steel on catwalk, so they
Unlucky.
know both players are 1-1 split right now. If they make a move quick, Gen.G will have a 1-on-3 out of sight. You can see GMD lurks out.
Ooh, he's
lurks
a
out
lot
in
of-
Wait,
back.
they're
I've seen a
actually
lot of
going
box
B
there.
when he's in A?
So he knows A is
This is
open.
weird. Look at
This
this.
team is
Oh yeah,
rushing
100%
B
weird.
right
This
into
is a
B.
round
gonna-
losing.
Oh god,
Uh-oh.
it's starting to get a
You
little
go on
bit
the heats
scary.
and he gets
Another
one.
headshot
They're
coming
leaving.
from
They're like,
Hiko.
nah, 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 nah.
And it's gonna slow things down. And they're
Oh,
gonna have to
good
wait
call.
for GMD and D.
Look at, there you go.
That's,
GMD
Still, like,
back.
they could have done that ages ago.
This is a lot of damage, and
Yeah.
it
I
just
goes
said
to
coulda, like,
show
8 times
why
real
Gen.G
quick.
gave
Holy.
So much respect to
Oh my
Under
God,
Thieves
so
here,
they took
because
the overlay
despite
off
winning
against
the round,
Sag.
that was pretty losable, and just 2 players left, very dangerous situation. But regardless, it will be a conversion. 2
So,
rounds.
you think they're hiring
0
on the
now
production
in
team?
favor of Gen.G.
They're
moving
paused
into
again.
the first
Oh, the
round.
players are pissed.
Yeah, I really like how Gen.G's approaching these early
The
rounds.
players are
They
pissed.
had a
Fact.
safety
Might
net,
have-
right?
I
That's
might
what I like to
apply
call
for a
these,
job here.
You know, GMD's lurk, right? Typically, you don't want that lurk across the map, but on these eco rounds where you're going to run into stacks, people taking heavy risks because they don't
2-0
have
in
the
favor
utility,
of
they don't have the
Gen.Jizzle.
weapons to take the one-on-ones like they would on a normal round. So you're going to see a lot of stacks, a lot of aggression, kind of similar to what we saw at 100 Thieves. So how do you combat that? You leave people on the opposite side of the map to take ground while you push the side you're on. So GMD acts as, you know, a safety blanket. They fall back into him.
There we go.
Yep. It looks good to me.
Going into the first defaults. In
Great
these
job.
buy
Great
rounds,
job.
Way to
Now
recover.
we're-
Way to recover.
Spectres
Coming
still
in
play for
strong.
Gen.G. What would you
Now we're
want
ready
to
to play.
see them actually try and accomplish here? Are we looking for a faster round to kind of make good of those Spectres? Is that too predictable? Does Gen.G just
Yeah.
want to start, setting the pace for how their defaults are going to look in the 4-buy rounds? What should they be up to here?
There's really no right answer, right? Because if they go slow, they bleed out utility from the other team. That's costing them money. If they take armor away
All
from
right,
the other team,
we're
that's
fucking live.
upgrades to them.
Finally,
If they
we're
rush
going.
all in one spot with the Spectres,
Things
the Spectres
feel
have a better
right
chance.
now.
So they have a lot of approaches they could do here.
No.
But you see they left enough
Frog.
money in the bank. They didn't
All
both
good.
buy out fully because even if they lose this round, they can buy again next round. Oh, wow, that's a lot of info. Quinn pushes through the one-way smoke at A main, Dan, breaks the boombot, one-ways himself into safety, takes the orb. That's a big play from a Jet alone in A main.
Again, we can see that GMD's actually gained some forward position in mids. And he's
They're
gonna
going
try
into
that
the
paranoia.
three-man
We saw
A.
that previously,
Oh,
they're out
oh!
position.
No.
Catwalk,
I
thought he was about to
He
frenzy him.
would pick up
Dude,
the
if he had a
first kill.
ghost, he
It's
wins
a
that
little bit
fight.
scary, but
Unlucky.
nice
Nice shot.
trace coming through from
Good
Michael.
lord.
GMD able to
Best
punish
lord.
the
Nitro was
rotation.
not expecting
That's
that
what
at
he was
all.
always there to do
Nope.
after
Now
that
they can
paranoia.
Pretty sure they know
Conversion
one's
A
here,
site.
right?
Quite nicely so
Yeah.
far for Gen.G.
Or they're
but
gonna find
Hiko,
out.
Always a problem especially when he's by himself.
Oh,
He's
Hiko
even
wins
stronger.
these.
Takes down Michael. 2 more players on the side.
Converted at the same time,
Trying
boys.
to work this Gen position. Very difficult finding the 1v1s.
Never mind.
isolating
There you
players,
go.
but there's simply too much.
They didn't
to do
really
before
pinch
Steel is
together, but
arriving.
Yeah, that's how you
Does,
lose that right there.
and
If
with
Hiko
the
just
Bucky
chilled and he
US,
wasn't,
straight through the smoke.
8,000
You saw it
sensitivity.
happening,
Wow.
but GMD
Maybe.
has
He's
the
fast.
sense
See that?
to
See how fast he got off
something
the
was
bomb?
awry.
Yeah.
Killed that guy?
He managed to
Jesus.
pick it up.
And he's got an
3-0 for
octopus?
Gen.G.
What's up,
Yeah,
Hamster?
that-
Can
Nice
I
little
pick
spray
your
at the
brain
end.
real quick?
Win
What
taking
are your
control of
thoughts
A
when
main.
Valorant tour
That was
tournaments go
huge, because
worldwide?
If you saw the minimap,
It'll be fun to
300
watch.
Thieves players really wanted to take A main.
That's
They
my
pushed through a
thoughts,
one-way
Mr.
smoke with
Donation Man.
Boombot. Hiko was there as the so, but they were ready to push A main, and one Jet pushed them off of it. Right? which means they probably are assuming more people than just the Jet or A main, but they're wrong. It's a fast cat split, and it caught them massively off guard. Great round by Gen.G.
Very promising to see such a solid start, but his
I was just messing around. I like to mess around with Spencer because of his sensitivity. It's pretty quick. It's not like insanely quick, but it's pretty quick. I did it in CS when I was on his team too.
Close mid. Michael with the
Steel
drone.
is dead. Steel is dead, Dan. Oh, but
That's a big
there's a
pickup.
lack of punishment
Wait,
in the drone.
the overlay.
This is Steel.
What happened?
It's terrible.
Well, he's dead, but I can't tell that he's dead. We can't tell who's dead. Who's dying here? What's happening?
Damage has been done.
We just cannot get it right.
Okay, well, it's a 2v2. Nitro, Hiko, Coin, and GMD.
To get the spike planted, which is going to be
They should win this pretty easily.
Oh, there we go. We're back.
Scenario I would expect from 100 Thieves.
Nitro's kind of low. They both got sheriffs. Wait, they didn't pick up any of the
So
guns?
he's going to be
I
able
guess
to get
they
in
didn't
for
go
they
mid.
didn't go
He's going to
mid,
be able to
yeah.
shut them down. He's got cloudburst available.
Dude, this box is clean. This is the cleanest box I've ever seen. Actually, this is like...
And there it is.
I don't like it that small.
No, it's like a perfect box, though.
And then he knows precisely
easy to
where
make if you
Hiko
want
is,
it.
and Hiko's
Is it?
going to give his
They got
position
the
away
settings,
with
man.
the recon dart.
No
I have
way.
all the
Difficult
No way
boxes.
Heeks
to
wins
find
this.
yourself in. Hiko, no stranger to a clutch. Sheriff in hand as he tries to find the first player. There is Win, and he's going to
Hoyin.
finish it off.
How do you pronounce it?
Gen.G 4-0
Win?
up, but another anti-eco that's very
Yeah.
scary, Sean.
I got told that though.
H-Win?
I
Yeah.
don't know how
Win.
I did
That
it.
way too.
I talked about Gen.G a lot.
I'm gonna say
to
H-Win.
begin with
I don't
it,
know.
And we didn't really mention much.
It's Win, but
He is such
it also
an
could be
impressive
Hun
player when I
or
watch him.
Is it
So many
H-Win or
experienced plays like
Hi
lurking out of the A
Hui
right there.
and
Win.
H.
I
Win.
mentioned the round
Win.
before and anti-ecos, have lurks on the outside of the
Could be a
map.
lot of things. really.
Coin?
He did exactly that in the 2-on-2 and then pushed further into heaven to secure the round. I think if I had a word to describe him, it would be slippery. Like he's very slippery.
H-Win.
You can't find him. You can't catch him.
I'll say
He's
H-Win.
so
I don't
good
know.
with
I
his
actually don't know.
abilities on Jet.
I like calling people by
I'm
their
liking how he's
not their
also
actual names.
representing once again that he's
I'm kind of
far
weird
out
like
waste
that.
of
I like to
paranoia
just like
already.
take someone's
He's
name.
Literally a
sort of
full-blown
lagging
waste.
behind.
I like to take someone's
And that is
name and
part
just
that
give
he's
them another
Paranoid
name.
long A
Always
and
the
they did
case.
nothing with it.
Is it just Win or is it the entire team? Question mark. Either
Yeah,
way,
and if
Oh,
you
go ahead.
caught that, Dan, so he got paranoid, and GMD threw a counter paranoia to protect him in case anyone was pushing. But no one else is making noise.
Just
So
like I call
Hickeys has
Tubbo
no
Turbo,
idea that
I
5 people
call,
are in A main right now because it
um,
looks exactly like that cat split from the prior round.
They're just gonna explode.
Look how
Win is about
Bo-
to
Bueller,
dash right
Bowler,
on
Bolo.
in.
I
There
don't
it
know.
is. Create the space.
Scenario for 100 Thieves.
We got a Venn diagram on the map.
Well, it's gonna break.
We've got the
Because all it could be a
lockdown
problem
destroyed.
here.
Lockdown destroyed.
Steal. If he gets the kill, he actually has a lockdown available himself.
ACU.
Not
Yeah,
operator,
I call
that is
people
not-
ACU. I don't know,
Steal
dude. That's just something
retake
I do.
off. This is not gonna be that great for him. Wow, Asuna got unlucky
So
with the bot
scary.
there.
Full 5-on-5
Good
right
fight,
there.
Dan.
Wow, what a nice
That's
shot.
Huge
Clean.
win from
Now they
Miguel
think he's
on
lurking.
Catwalk.
Hiko now.
Wait, what? Why did he go flick
bringing
up
on
there? That was
the
kind of weird.
side. There comes the showstopper
Nice.
as well.
Good
to find
retake kills.
Wayne in hell, and it's
Yeah,
just
good-
like
good
Wayne
ult.
also going to be used in this round
Yep.
for this retake. Michael and Kusta just
try to get
stuck
tagged
behind
through
this
the
dark
smoke.
cover. It's going to be so difficult. They're going to have to try to force the issue here because SPP is coming. Michael, can he get it done?
Still-
Finds the second pistol.
Oh.
Steele's gonna
5
find
more
it.
bullets in his
Has to
gun, he
get off
wins
the
that.
spike
That's all
to
I'm
do
saying.
it, but he will get it, and that's the first round awarded to 100 Thieves.
He missed that classic
Crazy
shot.
scenario there, Sean, just a full
close.
5-on-5
Imagine that was a headshot, though.
so many
It's over.
bullets used.
Rounds one.
Yeah, that's a bonkers
That was a
round
nice
right
try,
there, and
honestly.
100 Thieves
Yeah.
absolutely needed that
Big
to stop
expensive
the
round
right?
for the boys on.
Wasting those
on,
ults
100
that we
Thieves
saw,
too.
Hiko
Have to rebuy
pop.
3.
Now they're in a pretty decent spot. Steal on that operator.
But
he has
honestly,
the
Gen.G's
lockdown
money
in his
isn't that
back
good either.
pocket, so they could play passive on one of the sites. Nitro 1 orb away from the res. Even though the economy is lying in Gen.G's favor, these ults are shifting now.
Did you watch some of the EU or Korean matches? I watch Korean matches, not EU.
Once again,
This
we see
crosshair
Wayne
is
getting
Korean
hideous.
matches are a lot of
I
fun
don't
to
even know
watch.
what we're watching
Might
right
be
now
the
because the
solo
overlay's still
control
up.
around A main, but as we can see, the
Is
entire
Omen?
team
I think this is
of Gen.G
Ethan.
is behind this A main take.
Yeah, why is this
But
overlay?
Swing.
Okay, there we go.
Ethan
Gosh.
spots it. Orb is collected.
You know?
Wayne,
Fuming.
he's
I know.
definitely
Yeah,
looking to
I'm
find
just-
a
I'm
moment
losing my
to
patience
go in
here.
The drone will go in first. positions wine will be cleared, and now that's the go for Gen.G straight into the
And
site.
they just run
Once
into A
again,
again with knives.
gonna be given
And
up,
it's
but
going to be a
Gen.G,
retake A.
or rather, 100 Thieves have the
Oh, Ethan
lockdown
took a
now. They
lot
can be
of
placed
damage there.
around
from
Cat, and
that.
that's what Steel's about to do. There we go. Is there anything to destroy this?
Immediately countered by Mikhail. He's so ready, and it's down. It's a 5-on-5 retake again, Dan, but no ults this time.
And we have those
This is
knives
gonna
out
be
the
a
win as well, so
wild
that feels like
retake.
that's gonna be very dangerous.
I wonder if he's
He's
gonna.
at 3 right here.
To clear out these closer positions
I feel a
against them.
3.
Yeah,
Those
H1's gonna
are
right click,
so
right
many
click,
players
right click.
rafters.
They're scared to go.
Oh, he went under. Actually, he's
They
not going to
should
get 3
be. They
anymore.
should be
I thought he was going to stay aggro. I liked it.
They're gonna have to force the issue. There goes the
Come on,
target.
H-Win.
It's starting to swing together.
No,
Swing stuck in the
man,
mouth,
no.
straight down by
Oh,
Asuna.
Sean.
Wow.
Very difficult
It's
here
unusual for
for
Hiko to
100
whiff like
Thieves, and
that.
it gets just worse and worse
Steel's got to back
as
out.
Gen.G are
Okay, so
able
they
to
all went
defend
heaven. That's
all
probably
of
why
these
they lost
players
that.
coming out rafters.
That is
and
super
Steel,
weird, actually.
Position where he just has to save, and
They went 4
Get
heaven,
one
and
on
I
the
think
exit,
1
but
guard.
They lost 2
there's
guns.
another round for Gen.G.
He needs to save this. Yeah,
That's actually not good
this
for
is a
Gen.G.
scary spot
They're
for
up
100
5-1,
Thieves,
but
Dan,
man, their
because
money's
what I'm
not
seeing
that sick
early
for a
is
5-1 win.
They have found a weakness in 100 Thieves Ascent.
Yeah, but
Weakness
100
is
Thieves isn't that sick either.
his
They
aim
did keep
control
the op,
is
which is a
very
little scary,
lacking.
but
It's,
Yeah,
it's
no, their
not
money is
coordinated
poo-poo
enough
on 100 Thieves.
And Gen.G's just.
I wonder if they're gonna go
right
around
up
the world
and
here.
hitting it with a jet
H-Win's gonna
every
hold
single
A
round.
main.
You know,
Don't get
there's
the
not
orb.
enough
Killjoy's gonna get the orb B.
aggression on 100
Have a
Thieves right
Killjoy
now
ult,
to
maybe?
stop this A main, and then
That's
they're
what I
trying to
do.
play retake on A, which is a huge fail in these 5-on-5s.
And you can see
Nope,
four
I don't think
players
that's what
for
they're gonna
A
do at all.
control here for 100 Thieves this time around. They've got Asuna's attention on that position. Of course,
I feel like that's super underrated, especially on this map. Both these orbs are so attack side.
That operator, but otherwise,
Oh
it looks like
goodness.
Gen.G are in a pretty good
Did
spot here.
nothing.
And that said, Steel is
Literally.
pretty good at finding these kills by himself.
Long
And the
A
operator is the
aggression.
perfect weapon to do this with.
Oh,
If he gets a
look
pick
at
and takes
those
a full
guys at
back, it's
market,
gonna be a
dude.
massive,
Do they know he's
massive
pushed? I think
win
they gotta
for
have a
100
pretty good
Thieves
read
this
here.
round.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's
what
a
a peek
great
from
He's
jump.
dead.
Steel's, though.
Steel's
That is
dead,
it.
yeah.
And then they're waiting on the opposite side.
Well
Holy
done.
cow,
Good
Kusa
read.
with a 200 IQ jump play.
Oh, that's so good. Because if Steel gets that pick and is able to fall back somehow, it could certainly buy a lot of time. But that's it. Operator is down, out of the picture. And 100 Thieves, they're starting to look pretty desperate, Sean, but I completely agree with you. It feels like they have to aggressively win a main control at the start of their next gun round. It feels like there's nothing else that makes sense at this point.
Yeah, they have to win a main against Win. And it's... it was too easy. You were saying it. But
Clean.
when Win spots, Nitro pushing a main at the stage, he also feels the Omen's pressure. He feels the pressure.
They didn't
from,
come up with a
I
new
believe,
flawless
one
in
other
this week,
player.
huh? All right.
His
Okay.
impact is incredible.
Flawless
because
looking
he's
a little
spotting this
scuffed.
push, and you can tell that the pace of the rest of the Gen.G players is coming in based on his comms, right? He's calling, they're pushed aggressively A main. What does that mean? That means probably mid or B is really weak right now. Let's take advantage of that. So Kusta's aware, hey, they saved
Is
the
that
pop-up.
actually in game or is that?
I got to be really
Yeah,
careful
that's in
around
game.
these angles because the rest of the guys are
They have that
A-main,
banner
and
there
the op's
on
not there.
Haven. They have it on the
This main
monitors
corner. And once they find
in
him,
mid.
it's just over.
Icebox,
Once they find
they
out exactly
have it on, or no. Bind, they have it on the banner.
Ooh, we're trying to
by
switch
Fountain.
it up and go into Steel, and that's not gonna work.
I think Icebox has
Oh,
it somewhere
got
too. I
really
just don't know
big
where.
on 100 Thieves' favor.
That was a really big
It feels like
kill
Gen.G
because they're gonna
expected
split
there
B
to be
right now and they're just
heavier
gonna run into
aggression
3
A main as well,
people.
because
They
it
have a
feels
wall
like
on
they
B
were in
main. Like this
positions
is
to
not.
just
Are they gonna
gonna
ult
work.
this?
Expect
Nah.
maybe 3 players pushing A main, but that's not the case.
There's no
They just
way.
had Steel there, so it seems like
Gen.G's in a
because of
real
that,
bad
Gen.G
spot.
coming out really
I'll be
behind
surprised
in
if
the
they get away
mid-rounds
with this round.
because there's 3 players to slow them down from 100 Thieves, and there you go, Asuna finding the kill pizza.
I don't like that,
And
man.
on
So
the
many
ice
teams
wall
do
there,
that. So many
Asuna
teams
really
lose
running
one,
around in mid,
and then they just kind of
completely
crumble and they go one by one by one, and they hope that they're gonna get some
playing
sort
around
of.
the wall as well.
I don't know. They hope they're gonna get
Desperation
something,
push
but
at this
they're
point from Gen.G
I don't know.
has failed.
They could do it together at
We
least.
see it a lot in EU.
Get some guns down. If you just go alone and die, you're just gonna break the round even more.
And then slows where they could chuck them into mid or slow down B if people try to come.
I mean,
through
to
the
be
wall.
fair though, Suna
And then
kind of
the
like.
wall creates an
I mean,
extra angle for
that
you
was
to
just a
hide behind
1v1
if you're
duel.
right there.
No, it wasn't a
There's
2v1.
So much
What if Suna fought
difficulty
him
for
in
attackers
market?
Yeah.
coming into B when that wall is up.
I only saw
I mean,
Suna
I
peeking.
can't even state how difficult it
The
is.
other one
He-
was
Because
switch.
He is creating new angles.
I
That
don't.
you now have
Could
to
he
be
see
aware
that
of
deep?
Yeah.
when he puts up this.
Look,
cover.
look.
And then
See on the
he
see on
slows
the
Shroud, you
the
mini-map?
got me
other
hooked
Sage
on
side.
was switch.
DayZ.
So you
Been
can't
playing
really
for
teach him
24
properly,
hours and now I
and
get
you
to
have
watch the
like, use
Valorant
utility to
tourney.
clear out these
You
angles
rock
that your
man.
strats probably aren't really designed to clear out.
Jeez.
So
24
now,
hours,
Nitro plays
Mitchell?
the
That's
same
awesome.
role
It's
so
good to
well
see.
when I watch
DayZ's a lot of fun if you've never played it.
100% example of it.
If you have played it, it's also kind of fun.
Great stuff. And I want to know how many times was Sage nerfed, and she's
It's a unique
still amazing.
experience, I'd say.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Oh, they
You see
know.
here, he slows like that,
Oh.
and then Asuna has paint shells ready.
Aye.
ready to nade
Nick's
if
gotta
he
put this
sees
wall
it.
down
Aye.
But the timing!
Bro, he knew they were coming. He saw them. I can't believe that.
And that's the B side
Just
under
waited a
control
second
here.
too
Oh.
long.
Switching up the pace.
That's
Oh,
unlucky.
100 Thieves.
Yeah, that sucks.
And they'll even drop the
That happens so often,
lockdown,
though,
so that's
fuck.
gonna really slow things
really
down
easy to
for
spam
100
through
Thieves
smoke, yeah.
retake.
Corridors are so small.
Everybody's
Killjoy.
in spawn here now for 100 Thieves.
I think he
I
did
don't
that
know.
a little early.
Yeah, I
He
didn't
should have
like
done that once they were really pressuring. Once the smokes are fading, because then they have to make a decision. Do they go in or do they wait?
A little bit
It's a
preemptive.
showstopper.
Wow, as soon as in rocket, it's nobody, but man, good shot.
It's looking not too bad right now for 100 Thieves. Gen.G starting to fight back though. There's the fake TP.
Wow, well done. I thought they lost that round for sure.
Round. Another one in the bag for Gen.G. What an incredible start from there.
The KO
7
came up really
to
big,
2.
like
That
really,
is
really
a
big. It
huge
didn't show it
lead.
on the cam, but he was
GEN.G
logged and he got the
actually,
2 kills.
13%.
It
He is bragging out,
was like
so
really, really big.
always good to see you.
I'll be honest, that was a pretty
There's nothing better
That was a pretty,
in this game
like,
than when an Omen
mediocre
takes the ankles
hold
off of
from
someone with a
Gen.G.
fake TP
I
damage.
felt like they
There's
could have held that
nothing
way better.
When Asuna turned his head, not
Post
knowing where
plant?
that TP went
Yeah.
to. Oh,
I feel like their
love seeing
post plan was a
that
little
TP.
weak.
They're
They hit
really
their
see
they
a
hit
lot.
their
Oh,
shots,
and this is
but
what I was worried of for
I don't know,
because they're
utility
breaking the
could have been
timings
done
with
better.
aggression. Oh no, Nitro misses
Nitro
the
messed
wall.
his
I think
shit
he
up.
showed it right there.
He messed his wall up in
Fights
mid.
continue at A main.
A rarity.
Yeah, 1-for-1 at least. As far as Gen.G
1-for-1 trades on the
That
A
sucks because
main.
Steel's an op and he's about to die because of it. Yeah, Steel's pissed.
Hey, look where he's at though. Like, Steel, what are you doing there, my boy?
I don't know.
One bot down, damn.
Literally
turret
out in no
down,
man's
no
land.
impact from
There's
a
no
Killjoy.
fallback plan there at all either.
Oh, scary.
I mean, I just don't like
100
Steel
Thieves.
opping. I don't like anyone opping but Jet. And it's just that simple.
I mean, I'm okay with him
Going
going.
for the
Nitro's getting a
frags,
little
and I don't
crazy
know how
too.
Sean wins that one, or how
Don't know
that
what this
was
round
missed for
is.
Nitro, but
100
it is
Thieves
what it
kind of
is, and
tossing
4
it.
versus 2 advantage, make that 4 versus
Yeah,
1.
100 Thieves. Dude, it happens all the time. When you lose one member, everybody just decides, all right, it's my time to make a solo play.
Look, we've said in the past.
I
we're
don't
not gonna
mind
count. He
Steel
got
opping.
touches
I
on.
just I don't like
8-2.
what he's just in no
Count him
man's
out.
land
I'm
there.
counting him out.
There's just no
Not
chance of him
possible.
shoot. If he misses, he's dead anyways. Even if he gets one, he's probably dead.
Shock dust coming through.
No chance of a
There is an
fallback.
operator that
But
can
you're right. I
save,
mean,
but
Jet would have
I believe
probably been
that he
able to
will
get.
go
Maybe.
down
I
to
don't know.
Sean.
For
So,
sure.
you know, you
Jet
mentioned
would have
Sean needs
gotten
to have
out for
some
sure.
impact
3
in this
cloud
game,
bursts with a dash.
and,
Like you
I
could
feel like
do
Sean's been doing a pretty
you
good
could do
job.
anything
They're
aggressive
really
as a
it feels
Jet.
like it is a team
That's why I
effort,
love
despite
seeing her
when,
as an op.
not having that many kills, it doesn't matter.
Oh, actually,
because
right there, I
what
think he
he's
still would have
doing in
died
terms
because he
of creating
instantly
space for
headshot
the
him.
team,
You
his
know, he didn't
part
even
of
Yeah.
shoot.
control and entering sites has
But
been
that's
extremely
the
impactful.
you would take a
So
different angle if you're Jet.
everybody's
Is my point.
Absolutely a team effort right
For
now.
sure.
You'd be a little bit more aggressive. You'd probably clear right first.
Yeah,
Man,
and the
100 Thieves
confidence
are
on
getting
the
fucking
duelist, right?
stomped.
When taking
I
it
mean,
super aggressively.
they're not
Sean,
out of
even
it
though he's
yet
tagged
because
by
I
Drone,
feel like
They're,
they're
I mean, you got to realize it's Team Boomer, right? Like they gotta get, they gotta warm up. It's been a long week. They gotta warm up. Just let them warm up this match. We'll see about next.
and they are
See that shot?
busting 100 Thieves
That was actually
setups.
nice. Get this overlay that's
and
broken
winning
off my
unduels.
screen. Thank you.
What I'm seeing out of Gen.G is
Ethan's
the
dead. Thank
perfect
you,
counter
thank you.
to 100 Thieves gameplay.
Yeah, you love to see it. And what's interesting is there is the monkey on the back for Gen.G insofar as this element that they to their game.
God,
that they
it's crazy. Every time I watch
those
this
to big
game
matches,
and
even
play
when
it,
they get big leads.
oh wow, that's
And I
unlucky
feel like they're in
timing.
a position to
The models
to
are so
not
tall.
fall to that,
It always
being
surprises
themselves
me.
and to set it all straight going forward. But
I
that
feel like
still
they
exists in the
should
context, so we'll keep an eye out for
Allow
that. But
custom
with
settings
that
for
said, of
that.
course, we do see a
Right,
couple
left
in
hand,
the middle.
shit like that.
No, I mean like the
Mid-round
player models. They're so
conversions
tall.
of players towards Cat
Like this
as
person right here,
Michael
like as
clears
in height
out
wise.
Yeah, in general, your
Now
crosshair
back to
placement is so much
Steve.
higher in this game than it is
Single
in a game like
player
CS.
It's Nitro with the Sheriff.
Oh, it sucks.
Ooh, they didn't
I don't think
actually
they know
clear
he's
him out.
there.
I don't think it should matter too much because he can't have much impact.
They don't.
Unless he
They have no
slimes
clue
out
that
on
he's
the
in
left
hell.
side here and dodges the A main guy.
So he might get a freebie, but it's gonna be hard with the Deeg.
Player standing.
Versus 4 for Nitro. There's the first
Almost
frag,
Swift.
and Wynn's
Almost
gonna knock
Swift.
him down, so no chance But Nitro there ultimately another round in the bag for Gen.G. They are 9-2 up. It just
Yeah, you can do
it's
right hand,
crazy.
left
This is
hand
the best
models
I've
for
seen
gun
them on
models.
an attacking side, and
That's about it.
definitely been doing a lot of work.
They could
in
do
anticipation of this game.
view model if they wanted to, I guess.
They have. I mean,
I don't know. I kind of like that
this
it's
is a
set.
dominant
Because then you know everyone's got the
performance
same
and
shit.
Perhaps the best performance I've seen.
It's just,
the
I don't
Gen.G
know.
Valorant squad put up
I
in the
think
recent
more
months. They have been
customization for
on a
personal preference
skyrocket
is
type
better.
rise in the scene
So
in
people
NA.
can like get
This
in their
is-
comfort
This
zone.
is special. Beating 100 Thieves.
Yeah, but that's not
9-2
a.
on
I don't.
attack,
I think that's a
showing
balance
this kind of
issue. I don't think that's a
aggression.
personal preference issue.
100 Thieves has no
Personal
answers.
preference is like, oh, let's change the colors or something.
Super
Bro,
quick making
I
sure
don't know.
Gen.G
In
they're gonna break
CS,
this
I
alarm
love
by
to have
in a
my
couple
gun like
seconds.
as far off my screen as
That's what I'm
possible.
saying.
So
It's a
much
balance
power on
issue.
Mattel.
That's why they wouldn't let that happen, because
There's
you
so
are
much time
now
in the
that
round, I
like
feel like
you
Gen.G
want to
have too
control
much
that.
control already.
You don't want people to.
Yeah.
You want it all to
But
be the
anybody
same.
can do it. Yeah, but anybody can do it. So
That's
it's
not the
like, it doesn't
point.
really matter.
So then Steel's able to capitalize as
It's-
they're slow.
Just because anybody can do it doesn't mean people will do it.
Coming together
There's gonna be so many people that are unaware of it or whatever.
How is this
Oh my
happening?
goodness.
I just pushed B with an op.
All right, I take it back, dude. Steel, keep popping. You don't need to be Jet. What if Steel played Jet? I want to see that. I want to see Steel on Jet, please.
The second half,
I don't think
everything
it would
could
fit.
change here. 100 Thieves are on the attack now.
Yeah,
100
I
Thieves
couldn't
get to
see him
set the
as
pace.
a jet.
Of course, it all
to be
starts with
honest.
the pistol,
I can
but
see it.
This is definitely not over just yet.
No, I don't think it's over yet. But like you said, the pistol means a lot right now for both of these teams.
I
And
feel
Gen.G
like
could just
if Gen.G wins
blow
pistol,
this
this is gonna be
first half
a
out
very
so
very
quickly by
tough
winning the
half
pistol.
for 100
By the way,
Thieves.
I never thought I would see a defense-sided lockdown in tiles.
Oh, 100%.
But-
I
but-
think the game's over if they win pistol, to
I
be
mean,
honest.
every time 100 Thieves is down like this, they always come back though. Like
This
always.
is- I mean,
I don't see it
100
on the
Thieves has
first
no
map.
one on the B side of the map
Being
right
down
now.
10-3.
You think they're a little
This is
cold right
definitely a
now?
cat
Yeah,
split,
yeah.
very similar
I
to
don't
what we
see
saw,
it.
you
If
know,
they
on
lose
the
this
Eco
pistol, I
round
think the
from
game's
Gen.G.
over.
Maybe.
I think we're gonna see Hiko drone up cat.
But if they
Ethan
win this
jump in
pistol,
main,
they have a good
Ethan
chance of coming
following
back.
it. These three
It's
guys
all a
going up
momentum thing
catwalk
at this
together.
point.
A smoke at garden for them from Ethan.
Oh, Michael, I like this. Playing for A main control. And oh, that's the spike as well, down from Michael.
Wow,
The
well
trade
done.
from
Good
Win.
trades.
That means Gen.G
If he
has
pushes through
site
C
control,
spike,
and
oh
although
my
they've
god,
got
he
the
knows.
site
He should
100,
know it right now.
they go
Yep.
back to A main
Don't
now.
give, don't give.
And Win He's got
Yes.
a cloud burst, drops it, he can fall back. He can even
Get
break
the
it.
hell out of there.
It looks like he might be going for that.
They're using utility to clear it too.
This has bought time for Gen.G. to
Oh
get
my
this
god, they
goal.
didn't expect
And
that
now
at all.
another choke point for 100 Thieves to have to contest,
Nitro, you
but
gotta
it's
be
just
calling
simply
that.
too
You can see
difficult.
your wall
They're
when it's
caught on
getting
both sides. The
owned.
paranoia there goes the dash for a win.
If he's staring at radar right there as they're rotating, he could see that there's a hole in the wall.
Oh man, it's
Yeah.
so I can't. Sean, it's so smart. I love when teams.
Yeah.
Actually, I think anybody could.
attackers go
I don't
on
think it's just
catwalk,
him.
They just take
Anybody
aim
on the
control
team.
and give up the site. I love that so much.
Not entirely sure though.
That is, I'm grinning ear to ear right now, Dan. It's just, it's so good to see a team like Gen.G come up through the ranks, and that might be an anti-strat because
Everybody's
I've
saying
seen
go
Ethan
next.
do the same exact play previously
Yeah,
in
it's
this
pretty
bracket.
looking pretty grim
So
for
this
100
is
Thieves.
definitely a counter
And
play,
they
but I love
also
how
just
they-
bought down
they
to nothing. If
recognize
you guys have
100 Thieves
noticed,
had the
they have
wall
no
heavy,
money.
Yeah,
now
they're
they go
playing
back and
the-
get the spike.
Yeah.
We should break
They're playing
this
for
and be
the
posted on
big
them
dub.
now.
Massive
Don't give
dub.
them any respect. Don't let them have any free time.
So
do
this
their
is the
setups
dagger
and
right
allow
here.
them to
If
run
they
their
lose
shots.
this
They're
round,
playing so disruptive.
Get a
Nail on
shit
the
off my
coffin.
screen.
And it's
Yeah,
the
it's annoying.
Sheriff's back at it again here for 100 Thieves. Feels like we've been in this.
I don't know why I'm
position
so
a bunch
mad
of
about
times in
it.
this
Like,
game
that's
already.
not that serious, but
The attack
no,
gains
it's not
the
that
forward
serious, but
ground
I've looked
already
at it long
towards
enough, you know.
mid
I've seen it
markets.
long enough. I need to get rid of
Sean
it.
is still there, and he's got a crossfire.
Oh, they'll never expect this.
God, why is there so many good skins in this game? I hate it.
Great bait from Sean.
Yeah, because they just want to siphon you of all your money.
I wish
why.
there was like you could set your favorites
trying to
on a
oversell it
gun,
as well.
and every time you buy it, it'll just random one of those guns.
And then the guy.
Not a bad idea.
Holy overcommits.
Because I have so many I like, but I don't want to like, I don't know.
He'll get both kills.
Great regression with your
Spike
paranoia
on the
by
ground, in
GMG.
control for Gen.G.
Fight him. Fuck it. You have a better
As Michael
gun.
Finishes off one player top mid. Ethan's remaining. He is
Ethan's
quite a
one.
beast with that
Eco's
sheriff.
about to
Let's
go
see if he
into
can find
B.
any
He's about
more
to get owned by
action, but
Killjoy probably.
Get shut down as well. Gen.G not allowing any space.
And
to
that's a
breathe
wrap.
for 100
Game's over.
Thieves.
Go
They go
next.
11-3
12-3.
in the lead.
They have no moolah.
I mean, I can tell Gen.G is putting
Should be a
tons
free
of
round
work.
here.
This
They'll
is
have
a
match
lot of
point.
anti-shroud going
There's
on.
no way they buy
Saw
again,
100
right?
previously
They have to
approach their
save
tracks out of Ascent.
at least.
Nitro would work
No,
up
I
mid
could see
with
them
his
buying
boom
again.
bot coming
I
from
mean, they
Austin,
probably
and then he
will
would
save,
wall
but I
off
could see
CT
it just
spawn,
because
he'd
of
break the
tilt and
door,
also.
Tilt by, yeah.
a big ruckus.
What was their last
So you can see
buy? They
this
didn't do
setup
anything.
was
They
an
were
exact
just taking
counter
deagle fights.
to what
So
100 Thieves is running.
Yeah, they're doing a halfie.
The pistol round,
Yeah.
I could say the same exact thing. It's a perfect counter. 100 Thieves is just getting hard counter right now. They're running the same game plan, and Gen.G is super prepared.
and Gen.G
Hey,
just
look at the
chill.
disrespect
That's
to
all
the
they have to
turret.
do.
They're just
The walk through the smoke,
Expecting to
not
walk
gonna
through the
pay
smoke
off.
there. Sean,
Just be alone,
as well as
dead.
GMD, just doing so well in these forward positions, and
That's the round. 12-3.
oof, it's really tough right now. If
Just
you're in
jump
one
on
of
this
these
guy,
shoes, of
please.
course.
Want to see him jump
Very-
around the corner of Cat.
Very slim pickings. No margin for error at this point. Eco just with the ghost in the 1 versus 4. And Gen.G haven't shown signs of letting up a single time so far, playing everything with such a degree of focus that they seem like they have leveled themselves up. I haven't seen them looking so confident so far in this tournament. until
Boom!
this
Arrow
moment.
to the
It looks very
kneecaps.
good.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, this looks beyond.
It's all
very
right.
good,
There's always
man.
map
This
2
is-
and 3.
This is like a.
I don't think they're out of this BO3 by
a
any
showcase
means.
Gen.G's
I think their
putting on
mental's fine. I
their own
just
right now
think
that they're a
they're off
contender
to a
win this
cold
tournament.
start.
They're definitely a dark horse based on what I'm seeing right now. Coming into the tournament, I mean, we all thought, Sentinels, 100 Thieves, FaZe, all these teams are going to be the ones to look out. Envy. No one really talks much about Gen.G, but they're now capable of this since adding Kusta, since making tiny changes to their comps, and just the style of play I see. Like, they're so proactive.
Oh, I like that.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, I don't like
Taking
that.
down Win. Michael's in the 4 position. He doesn't
Yeah,
want to give
whatever.
this
They
up,
got
though. He's
spec trees.
going to be forced to eventually.
Don't mind it.
There is a paranoia used, actually. It's
Up
great to get that
12-3.
out of the hands of the attackers
Steals
at
offing
least.
again.
Michael falls back. Asana.
They're about to get a flawless
Space
round.
gain towards that B side as well. Spike picked up by Nitro
JK?
now as they'll
Oh my
go
god,
back,
that was
but
nice.
GMD
That was
in
nice
mid,
shot,
this
yeah.
could actually cause problems because
He
they
walled
are
him.
crossing
Jig
his
or
line.
something, or
They
legged
are
him, I don't know.
rotating towards B,
Yeah, he
and
gave him a
Gen.G
little
know
jig.
absolutely everything that's happening. They are 2 against 4 though, so of course they are working from a great disadvantage in
Oh, he
numbers,
knows.
but
Oh, he
again,
freaking
holding
knows.
across if GMD can. Oh well, there's the
Good
dark
smoke,
covers.
though.
That ruins that one. But he's gonna go forwards through this one. So confident. You said it, Sean, but it won't work out for him
Close
this
timing.
time. Ethan with the shutdown, leaving Michael alone with the operator in the 1 versus 4.
That's a save. Over.
Absolutely. I mean, clearly a must-win round for 100 Thieves. They're down 12-3. They can't lose anymore.
Free
On
off
the other
though.
hand, for Gen.G, see, this is kind of a throwaway round.
Well,
We
not
mentioned
free,
it
I
last
guess,
time. They had
but
Spectres, they didn't really invest everything they had into this round. And Mikhail's coming out of it with an operator. I mean, he picked this up off of Steel's body. So this is actually quite a successful round. Coming into the next round with an op for Hwin. He won't have to invest into it. I mean, 100 Thieves has a lot of work to do before I'm a believer in the comeback.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But this is a good start at the very least. As you say, it's kind of scary because you.
Wow,
you
you
don't
want the
really
top
know
back.
what-
Jig
Oh
pass.
my
Oh,
god.
got him beautiful there.
Full
That's,
spammed it.
What a read.
that's a huge win. I
Kinda
mean,
crazy you
well,
can
speaking
spam
of
that
win
so
and the
easily.
operator,
Mhm.
another one will be in the
A lot of
hands
these walls
Yeah.
are very thin.
Of course.
Yeah,
That was like
you can see
paper.
that actually puts GMD on a Spectre, because what would have happened was Mikhail dropping the operator over to Hwin, and then Hwin dropping a rifle down to Mikhail, and then Mikhail
Pretty
probably-
crazy.
someone probably giving a gun over to GMD, probably Hwin actually, and now look
Hwin.
at the buy. It's very hobbled. That's a big find.
Jump Peak will find Win in mid, some information.
Look at this bait setup, Dan. This Reyna sitting in the corner. They know the turret's there.
Oh,
The
flash
second
it.
Contact is made. Omen
Oh,
blind
never mind.
swing.
Great kill from Steel. There's the blind though. There's the swing. Just as
The
you
kill
said,
rate
Sean,
wasn't
and the
really in
trade is
position
through
to
for Gen.G.
immediately trade.
And that's actually, even though they go down 4 versus 4,
But
that's a lot of
he does
info
end
for
up
them now.
getting
So
it.
there are some benefits to that, and you can see that 100
the paranoia help.
speed things up, going for the push, but it's going to be difficult. There are 2 players on site. Nitro will deal with one of them with the wall behind the smoke, as
Ooh.
we've seen so many times before. And actually,
Little bit of a whiff there
after
from
all is said and
Mikhail.
done on the A site, Gen.G are left only with 2 players. You are looking to be saving on that B side already.
Yeah, you mentioned a lot of info for Gen.G. It was also a lot of info for 100 Thieves, right? The second Steel gets that frag, he knows 1's B main. The Omen Paranoia comes through the wall. He knows 2 are B main. The Killjoy swings to take him out. He now knows they did a 3.
I don't think the team comp with 1 duelist that 100 Thieves runs is paying off.
Mid,
I think
catwalk,
it's definitely the play.
There's 2 players. There's 2 players covering all the rest of the map.
It just
100 Thieves
depends
speeds it up
on your play
super
style,
quick.
probably.
After Steel realizes that, you can see the
1 duelist, 0 duelist. I don't think it matters too much.
They pounce on the Omen ult.
Just depends on what you're thinking
It's just
and
too
what the
much to
enemy's
handle.
thinking.
They have a 4-on-2 in the A site, and it could have gone a little bit better, but everything goes 100.
That's the beauty of this game. There's so many comps and different strategies that you can try. If you got to find what works for your team.
And that is
And
definitely the
if 100 Thieves doesn't think 2
that's the
duelists
difficulty
works
when
for
playing
their
against a
team,
whose default
then that's the
is
right
have
call.
ability to react on the fly to what they
Nothing
see.
wrong with it.
We'll see if Gen.G decides to start playing more passively, start playing a bit more standard themselves as we go into the following gun rounds. And we're going to see a Bucky on win. Of course, some of the saved rifles, but ultimately they're not going
Some of
to
the
be
EU
spending
teams running no
their last
duelists.
dime
Well, you don't need them.
money for the following
All you
rounds.
need is to play
And
right. That's it. You just need to play
it's pretty
right.
standard from Gen.G side.
It's easier said than done, of course. But
So it just made contact. He's shock darting right now. I'm kind of curious if that. Oh, there it is, right there. Yeah, that kind of hurt them a little bit.
Oh,
He's
they're
timing it off of the turret.
dude. They're so aggressive B
We saw
main on
two there.
Gen.G.
That's actually pretty big
Fuck, I don't
information.
give a fuck.
I think it's just because they're up so. Oh my god.
Bro, dude, he's crazy.
Yeah, his
with it.
aim is nice.
He's so
Huge information
fucking
there for
steady.
both
aggressive
teams once
alone,
again,
too,
but it's
though.
Gen.G that
He
surely
had that
come out
one
with
way
better
on main,
win.
and then he just
Recap
aggressed after it
position
went
there with that
down.
Bucky
Like, what a
can be extremely
crazy man.
dangerous. And with a minute to go, 100 Thieves aren't necessarily pressed for time, but it does feel quite desperate for them as they start to rotate towards this A site. And it's a complete retake setup from Gen.G. Gen.G opting not to play for info just yet. They've got the forward position in win. They're happy to give up the A site and play that retake game. And there is no.
I still
lockdown
think
available.
100 Thieves can win
Has
this round.
Fury.
Steel is gonna put down his lockdown.
Yeah, they
have
should
to
have a free
showstopper
sight
on
here.
Austin. I'm
That-
curious if he's just gonna run
right
in
out.
with that. They have Ethan
Kale
on
they think it's a
smokes,
fake.
but they lost Hiko's vision.
Staying on
They
B.
don't have a recon. They don't have a drone. They also don't have a wall, and they always use that wall on these A hits. The hit seems a little bit hobbled coming out of 100
Oh.
Thieves, but they're going
Oh.
to secure the site.
Oh.
That's so unlucky. You can't expect that.
And
That's
there's
awesome.
Two on the
With
retake
100
now, and
Fury.
it's a couple of sheriffs and the Phantom. It's not looking great. Ethan able to take down Sean, and all of a sudden, it starts to look very favorable for 100 Thieves, defending the spike. Lots of time on the spike. Lots of time for
Oh,
the
goodness.
defenders to work this retake.
Oh, goodness.
Resources aren't there, but a distraction. Michael punishes Ethan, turning away, and it's
That was
Yeah,
one of those
Steel.
situations where they really played that poorly in the 2v2. Have Steel, nice shot. Have Steel watch your upper, and you watch like from Gen, and you watch your back, or play under Heaven or something.
What an impactful round coming out of Steel.
Like, see where this camera is right now? If he played from under there watching Switch, and then the guy had his upper, that would have been solid.
I mean, people have their doubts on if this can work. When I read a lot of comments, not having that Jet main on the op, they previously had Dicey. That's so good for an operator, having those Jet movement abilities. Seeing it on Killjoy seems a little clunky, but Steel's kind of making it work so far.
There's the turret.
I love that dragon, dude. People are bringing it back.
2 players B main, 2
Yeah.
players A main.
I didn't really like that bundle that much.
On their default.
I think they're
With
just too
Steel
bulky
looking
for
off
my
the mid with
liking.
that operator. So they've got a lot of vision, and they spotted nothing so far from Gen.G Sean. So they don't really know what Gen.G are working with on their defense just yet.
No,
Bro,
they have a main, like you mentioned.
Mike,
Yeah.
GMD is throwing
Nick
some smokes
Merckx is
there,
playing
and Gen.G
R6
has this insane
right now,
Mm-hmm.
and he's
triangle
playing
setup
on
Catwalk.
PC with
If
a
100 Thieves
controller.
takes this
Oh,
round into top,
no.
they'll be in big trouble. But it doesn't
Like-
look like
Oh,
that's gonna be the
no.
100 Thieves this round.
What?
It looks like they're probably going to end up gravitating a little bit more towards the B site.
That's rough.
Someone's
Actually,
gotta
looks
tell
like he
him,
wants to
man.
wall
Somebody's
up
got to tell him.
into the site.
He's gonna get his
He
fucking
might make
shit
that play
owned.
soon. I think he is.
Kusa does have a lockdown as well.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
going
but
for
real
the
bad
cheeky
times.
wall.
Almost going to TP on the site, Dan.
Is he doing a sponsor stream?
Oh,
I don't know.
let's see it. Oh,
Might
love
just
the
be
ice
playing
orb
it.
as well, trying to punish the B stairs player. That is Kusta on the Killjoy. He's in a pretty difficult spot, but that's some good damage from Kusta. He's surely got to be aware of this wall situation. Nothing's come of the walls just yet in terms of actual frags, and in fact, it's going to go the reverse.
They're aware of the wall,
Falling
though.
off of the wall
They don't
thanks to
lose any
Sean.
casualties to
However, the
it.
trace come through, and it's hard
Sean
to see
with the
exactly what's
two-piece
going
running
It's
the
over.
sidewalk. I mean,
With Sean's
yeah.
double, that will
Skills
change
left in
everything.
no
They
man's
can't
land
get
with
through
an
the
op.
choke point and 100
15
keys. They have
seconds.
no time to do anything else.
That's it.
It's just steal again with the operator.
Killjoy ult is
And,
secure.
well,
Oh yeah,
he's
it
gonna
is
go down, and that's
sponsorship.
that 13-6. Gen.G with an extremely confident showing out of the gate.
That was a good
smashing
first map from
100
Gen.G,
keys,
but
any
I
doubt
feel like